Deceased Hope at World's End issue 10 sees the world's survivors herded onto a boat as a woman tells an ungrateful man to stop using his phone, since he could have downloaded the virus before the internet went down. The man doesn't believe some stupid virus came from a phone, pointing the phone at the woman before pulling a gun on her, telling her not to tell him what to do. The gun goes off, but Batman stops it, telling him that they are fighting the undead, so they don't have time to deal with ignorance as well. The man shows the phone to Damien as well, but Robin kicks him to the ground as Damien destroys the phone. Talia raises her sword at Damien, knowing that he was just shown the phone, so she will behead the man for it. Damien tells her to stop since they are trying to set an example, and Steph knows that it's hard to claim the moral high ground when one murders people. With the ships loaded, the people are carried over to Nantucket Island by Atom Smasher as the Green Lantern carries huge groups of people in constructs to the gateway to the garden, where they are to be processed and assessed for entry into Ivy's garden. Harley is excited for some new friends to join them, but Pamela isn't too happy about more people joining their safe haven, prompting Harley to say that she'll just be enthusiastic for both of them. Deep in the ocean, Black Manta is attacked by the zombified Finn and his brother, who rip into the submarine, blowing it up and leaving him for dead. Luckily, Superboy rescues the villain, finding him still breathing as he takes him to land where Cassie tries to wake him up. Manta suddenly blasts Cassie in the face with his lasers, but it barely does anything to the girl, who tells him off for the attack. Yet again, Talia tries to behead the man, but John stops her. Talia says the boy's compassion goes too far since she has worked with David before, and he's ruthless and sadistic and only in it for himself, and he'll never join them. Batman knows that there are only two sides to this war now, the living and the anti-living. Manta goes to leave, but Superboy stops him, telling him he doesn't need to face this alone, and they could use his help. Suddenly, a giant gateway opens up on the edge of the coast as the zombified Nightshade has succeeded in bringing Black Adam's army across the ocean. The heroes and villains spring into action as Atom Smasher uses one of the empty cruise liners as a club, smashing and stepping on hundreds of undead. In the chaos, Black Adam manages to speed through Albert's shoulder, wounding him and almost instantly turning the giant into the largest undead threat on the world, with the heroes trapped at ground zero. Deceased Hope at World's End issue 10 was yet another action-packed issue that continued to up the body count as the heroes try and save as many people as possible. I enjoyed Tom Taylor getting a moment to tackle the stupid anti-maskers our world is currently dealing with by translating it into people who don't believe that the virus came through the screens and phones and the internet. I thought that was rather well handled. The series begun with hints that Jimmy Olsen would be the one documenting all of this supposed anti-life war, and I love how the last two issues are really cementing that, with the character kind of just hanging just a bit out of frame or in the background of scenes, observing everything and documenting it with his trusty camera. It's great, and I'm looking forward to the big battle with Atom Smasher and Black Adam next issue. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10.